I started as a freshman in Central High School in 1992. During the end of my freshman year, my family moved across the street from Maryville High School. My sisters and I decided to continue coming to Central. The main reason for which I chose to stay at Central High School for another 3 years is because I was part of the World Languages Magnet program in French. A couple of years later, I had the opportunity to be in the amazing cooperative office education program that Phoenix Union had as part of CTE. COE prepared students to work in the professional world, in a professional setting. My teacher at the time, Peggy Baumgartner, came to me one day and asked me to interview at CEE and promised me that if I worked in Phoenix Union, I would end up retiring from Phoenix Union. And here I am almost 30 years later, actually thinking of retirement.
One example of the reason why she was nominated for this award is her work during the COVID-19 pandemic. As our city, state, local community was suffering through the effects of COVID-19, she was called to act. She immediately began building partnerships with city, county, state, and even at the national level to provide vaccines for our community. As some people in the audience may know, she was integral in allowing our district to be one of the first providers of vaccines for our teachers and staff. She then led the way on making sure that the community had full access to vaccines. And when it was all said and done, the district administered over 70,000 vaccines to our community in the course of the time that we were offering those events.
She's a person that, thinks outside of the box and makes things happen.
Her work during the pandemic even garnered a phone call from President Biden to congratulate the district on their work and to begin working in partnership with our superintendent as well as Isela on how the nation could replicate the work that was happening in Phoenix Union.
It was a huge time of need in which our Phoenix Union community was going through a lot. And she made things happen. She had the courage, to advocate for our students, advocate for our community, and to ensure that our students and community was, safe and healthy during these difficult times.
Another key partnership that was formed during the pandemic was our role with Lyft. The families that we serve in our community don't always have access to reliable transportation. And so Isela developed a partnership that was key to making sure that they had access. Working with Lyft, she was able to provide a hotline for our families to call to receive free rides to and from receiving the vaccine. This resulted in our families being able to get critical access, but it also required dedication and work on her part. She would regularly forward the district phone to her personal cell phone so that she could take calls directly from our families and make sure that they were provided with a ride. She would oftentimes be the first person that would greet them when they would arrive to get the vaccine, and she would ensure that they got home safely.
Again, it goes back to the love that she has for our Phoenix community and Phoenix Union community.
The driving force behind the vaccination clinics for me personally was a passion for people. I felt it was an obligation for Phoenix Union to be a leader when we already had been known as a leader at the local, state, and national level. And when it came to the health and well-being of our families and our communities that we serve and that we so dearly love, it was the least we could do. And I am so very grateful for all the countless leaders in and outside of Phoenix Union who stepped up and partnered with us in this important job.